Yes, it's been a while. I'm sorry. I would like to start off by saying I'm going to be speaking into my phone because I lost the wire to my microphone. Don't ask me how, I just did. But there's been some movies I've watched, not as many as I'd like, but we'll get into them. It's going to be chill, I think. I don't think we're going to be doing too much. The only full-on review that I might do in this video is Memoir of a Snail, because I recently watched that. But as I'm talking into my phone, let me go to the list of movies that I've watched. The Brutalist. That was something to sit through. I believe it's almost a 4-hour film. Around the 2-hour mark, there is a, God damn it, what's the word? Intermission, that's the word. There was an intermission, and it felt very natural and built in. You can tell that that's where the act ended, the intermission, and then the new act started. Throughout the film, you see everything that he's gone through, and the first act is the main character kind of going through what it's like first coming and immigrating to America, and the second half is kind of the struggle of success. He is doing pretty well with his architecture. He's getting paid by this one dude. I don't remember all the names right now, but it focused on his family aspect, his personal aspect. And there was a scene in there that I should have been expecting, but I wasn't. Laszlo, the main character, was molested by his boss, and it really just shows how much people respect the immigrants that work for them. They don't. And then at the end of it, it was presented as he was this big grand architecture, but not a lot of people really got the point of that film, or the ending of that film. Even when I first watched it, until I discussed it with my girlfriend, I didn't really get it. But it shows kind of how the ending of a success story is a lie. The only thing that's focused on are the achievements, and that's not the most important thing in those stories. Moving on to March, I watched how many? Five films? We're gonna start with a film from 2019 called Butt Boy. Yeah, this was directed by Tyler Cornack. All I have to say is it knows what it is. Have some friends over, have a couple drinks, and enjoy it. For such a silly and stupid concept, it's good filmmaking. The sets are good, the dialogues are witty. It surprised me. It just shows that a lot of comedy isn't dead. Most of our mainstream comedy just really sucks. But I gave it 4 stars and a like, of course. But it was really good. Next film was 2007's Smiley Face. I just wanted to watch a good stoner comedy, and it does live up. It hasn't aged badly. As someone who's watching it for the first time in 2025, it was hilarious. All the actors did great. I have nothing else to say about it. I gave it a 3.5, closer to a 4, and a like. That's a lie. It's a 4-star. I think I'm gonna change it to just a 4-star completely. 3.5. I know people be yelling at me. I'm sorry. Next film was Mickey 17, which was Bong Joon-ho's newest film from this year. It was good. I know I say that and everything, but it was good. It actually left me wanting more. I wouldn't have minded if it was longer. There were so many characters that I wanted to explore more, and that's probably one of my biggest complaints about the film, is it felt very rushed. I wouldn't say rushed, but I just feel like there was a lot of stuff left out, and that stuff being left out didn't ruin the film, but it just left me wanting so much more. But Steven Yeun, Robert Pattinson, amazing actors. They I don't know. Yeah, they did great. What else am I supposed to say? This is like a flash round, all right? Anyways, I gave it 4 stars and a like. So yeah. But following up that, I watched Parasite from 2019. This is another Bong Joon-ho film. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm so sorry. If you haven't watched it by now, go and watch it. I don't know what's stopping you. It is an amazing film that discusses the class structure in South Korea. It talks about class culture and really what happens whenever somebody at that level is pushed to a point where they're going to do anything they can to get what they want. But yeah, 5-star film. It was amazing. I remember whenever this first came out and it just swept the US, and I'm so happy. And since then, I've seen a lot of foreign films in theaters, and they've had a lot of praise, and that makes me really happy. Okay, the last film I watched in March, I don't know if I mentioned this was March. This is a very messy video. But the last film I watched in March was Naked Gun. The Naked Gun. Funny. The Naked Gun is a parody comedy on cop films. I have not seen the new one. I refuse to see it. I heard it was okay by some people, but I don't know if I trust those people. But the original was fun. It was goofy as hell. There's so much slapstick that it didn't age bad. It didn't age badly. You know? I give it a 4 stars and a like. So moving into April, I watched Black Swan, which, I don't know. The film was a roller coaster of every emotion, and I loved it. And it really showed the dark side of what an artist will do for their 5 minutes of fame. And there's a lot of psychedelic aspects to it. But yeah, I don't have much else to say on it. I need to rewatch it. This was my first time watching it. It was all the way back in April. The second film in April was Robert Eggers' Nosferatu. I liked it. I thought it was good. I did but didn't enjoy the coloring of the film. I get what he's going for. It's just too bland for my liking. I get it. But if you're gonna go black and white, just go black and white and have really cool shadows and all that stuff. That's all I gotta say. But I think he did a great interpretation, and it's definitely something that I want on my shelf next to the 1920s. I think that's what it was. And the 1970s version, which is my favorite. I would watch it over this. In June, I watched another 2 films. I watched May December, and then I watched K-Pop Demon Hunters. So, May December, all very loosely based off of real life events. You can just search it up on Google if you want to know what it is. It was a very well shot, well acted, well scripted film. Let me click on this real quick, and because I really want to shout out Charles Melton as Joe Yu. I don't know. There was just the emotions that he brought to the film. You could really feel. You could really feel how this character slowly realizes his life is ruined after years and years and years of being manipulated. And it's just so heartbreaking to see. There are some parts with some acting and some choices that I didn't really enjoy. I personally think I gave it too low of a score. Right now it's sitting at a 3-star with a like. I should probably put it up to a 3.5 or a 4. And then the next film I watched was K-Pop Demon Hunters. I'm not gonna stay on this film long. The animation was okay. I mean, it's from the team of Spider-Verse, so quality animation. A lot of faces I didn't enjoy in that film. And also, the music was okay. It was good. It's some K-pop bangers. The story sucked ass. Everything was just so convenient for the plot. So convenient. And it just flowed too smoothly. I didn't throughout the movie I felt no consequences or nothing bad was gonna happen. I knew by the end of it everything was gonna be okay. So 2.5 stars. I gave it a like only because I enjoyed watching it with my girlfriend. I watched a lot of repeats in July. I won't talk about those. But July I watched Superman. Oh man! I really liked Superman. James Gunn did it. I have not been this excited for a superhero film in forever. Hope is the new punk rock. That's all I gotta say. It's the story flows so well. Like, it flows smoothly, but those hiccups feel actually threatening. I saw a lot of people complaining that Superman was getting beat up, but I mean, this is only what, 3 years of Superman? He's still relatively new. And plus, Superman was fighting Superman. It's kind of hard, you know? But the colors, oh my god, the colors were so nice. The cinematography was so fun. And just all the characters coming together and their stories flowing and intermingling, and at no cost of the plot. I can't wait for its sequel. And then I can't wait for Supergirl. I have some high hopes for James Gunn's DC universe. In July, I also watched The Substance again, but I'm not going to go into that. I just have to put that out there. I also watched The Fantastic Four First Steps.
He asked too high a price.
Well, what does he want?
What did he ask?
He asked for our child.
I have gotten a lot of hate within my friend group for what I've said about this film. The first 40 minutes are so fun and awesome, and after that, I just wanted to fall asleep. Way too corny. You could tell they were rushing to get to the big monster fight. With all the reports of how many cuts and edits this thing went through, you can tell things are missing. There are so many things left out that I wanted solved. Like, for example, The Thing. They were setting up a lot of love stuff or some love stories or something there to explore. And what you get is you get the Thing at some point during some world-ending thing walk into a bar and smile at the lady he likes. And then that's it. And that's it. And it would have been cool seeing that because he's not struggling with his image as much as like other portrayals of the Thing, at least in live action. He knows what he is and he accepts it. But he's still struggling with if he's able to be loved. And they just throw that away. Johnny was fun. I thought his shit ended very poorly. The whole Silver Surfer thing, like, that was so fucking lame and rushed. I don't know. I just feel like nothing was paid off. Nothing felt like it was paid off. The Interstellar scene was cool. The Galactus base was cool. I really liked the shot of Johnny going up into the space with Silver Surfer, and all the acting was really good. They all had amazing chemistry together. I just wish that Marvel would get their damn hands off the creative team. And then moving on to this month, I watched Memoir of a Snail. I have my paper here because I don't feel like typing right now. I don't want to type it out, so I'm gonna read off this. Deal with it. So Memoir of a Snail was directed by Adam Elliott. It stars Sarah Snook as Grace Poodle, Dominique Pinon as Percy Poodle, Cody Smith-McPhee as Gilbert, and Jackie Weaver as Pinky. We love Pinky. Where to even start with this film? Where to even start? I guess I'll start with, I knew this film was going to make me cry, but I didn't think I was going to have 5 minutes through the entire film where I just didn't cry. I guess I'll start with the messages of this film. Life is too precious to sit around and sulk. And I know that's easy to say. And I know we don't notice these things until after they're done. The negative consequences have already taken effect. But once you realize that you've done that, it's never too late to pull yourself up and go for your dreams. No matter how much you were beaten, no matter how long you were on the ground. Yeah, and then not to mention, the whole sibling aspect of the film. It mainly follows Gracie as the eldest. I've struggled a lot with guilt for siblings, and it's very easy to be overwhelmed by the love of your siblings. Holy crap, this film. A lot of the film is being narrated to a snail after Pinky passes away. Pinky is an amazing character. One of her lines actually made me cry, and we'll get into that. But throughout the film, she's also writing her brother. Things start looking bad, and then things start looking up again. She finds someone who she loves, but then she finds out that he's awful. She also finds out that her brother was killed in a fire because he was a homosexual. That entire story and everything, man, It's just so much. I didn't think I'd blubber like that, but the entire first half of the film is already gut-wrenching. I mean, you follow these two kids as you see them have to take care of their father, who became handicapped and then eventually died from breathing complications. But he was also an alcoholic. But even through that time, they were showing so much love and they had so much fun in the world. Tonally and visually, it's a very gray film. But that's not going to stop me from saying that the colors that it has really pop. Because of the tone and the visuals of the grayness, anytime there is some color, it's more beautiful than anything you've seen. It's such a good way to make a film. And plus, I should probably mention, it's stop motion. So everything is just so vibrant and the animation is so smooth. And the comedy in it is great too. There, although I've mentioned I cried a lot, I also had plenty of laughs, which this film just reflects life. I feel like, now that I'm thinking about it, this film just reflects life. It's a beautiful film. Oh my God, it's so beautiful, both visually and emotionally. I mentioned Pinky. I love Pinky. I think the line that got me was something along the lines of, okay, context. Pinky ends up getting Alzheimer's. That in itself is sad. The thought of Alzheimer's is terrifying. Thought of someone being trapped in their own memories and minds and never being able to escape is just, it's terrifying. She says, one day you'll go and adjust your stockings and realize they're not there. Just age. Ah. What? Anyways. And then through that entire kind of session where she has Alzheimer's, she never forgets Gracie's name. Which also made me want to cry, because knowing all the stories of people that don't even remember their family. Just wow. And then as the ending starts creeping up, Gracie tries to kill herself. But she doesn't. Things start going well. She starts living life. She goes to film school. All this great stuff. And then at the very end, if I thought they couldn't have pulled my heart out and stomped on it, Gilbert's alive. Gilbert's not dead. He escaped. Because it said throughout the entire film that he wanted to be a street performer. He wanted to be a magician. And that's for a payoff, motherfucker!